Hi everyone, how are you doing? I hope everything is fine. Simone here with the second video of what's going to happen in Forte in the future. The last one was kind of, well accepted by you guys, so I decided to move forward with another one. For today, we are going to show you a bit how the export will improve soon, and also how we're going to manage the batch bouncing and the multiple session management in Forte, both for import and export. What we're going to see is that right now we already have favorite prints that I can select and I can print directly. Means that with 2 clicks I can do my bounces for every session in terms of, let's say, second for preparation. And what is in there is nice because it's everything which is called, let's say, instrumental, all music, drum bass, perc bass, electric bass, etc. What is interesting is that all of this was not selected by me because it's all linked to the export settings that we already have created. As you can see, we have a name, instrumental, and a cappella for the first 2 categories or prints, let's say, and then I have a routing source. What does this mean? This means that in my template, for instrumental, I have an input at, as you can see, instrumental here, which is linked to all the folders before, and we can go directly to the source and to the tracks. This is interesting because also for a cappella, of course, it's the same, but we talk about a cappella, which is, let's say, the destination of everything, which is vocals. The nice part of this is that, as you can also see from here, in the moment I create the print and I have the folders, I'm not linked to the tracks in here. I'm only linked to the folders where the tracks probably will be moved, which this means that for this template, every time I open another one with different tracks on it, I don't know, I have another song, I have a full album done on this template, I can have different sessions with different tracks in the routing folders of vocals or instrument, depending on what I want to do. But here, everything will be correctly printed for you because the tracks will not be, say, impacted by these prints, but only the folders and the routing will be, let's say, leading the way. This means that with 2 clicks, I can print my instrumental and my a cappella for every song that will be imported into this template without thinking about the tracks. This is quite strong, it's quite big. But apart from this, we also know that sometimes could happen that you have specific stuff happening in every session. So we also give you the opportunity to create your own prints and template. And now with the shortcut that I have clicked, Cmd Opt C, you can also add your name for that print, which is something that you asked us quite a lot. So let's say this is lead vocal, and it's 1. Or for example, let's say I want to do backing vocals too, but individual, BB in. And that's how easy it is, to also add the custom print of, you see, I have my favorite prints that I already explained you. They work with routing folders and the route takes the lead in there. Then you don't need to change over time. Probably they will stay here always like this if your template stays the same. And then there is a custom prints that you can add whatever you want. For example, I want to create a custom print with only my click for whatever reason. I can do it also in this page, and I can decide if I want to have it interleave, mono, or individual file, as always. So this is how Forte Export will become. This is what we're going to do in the future. I'm pretty sure that it's going to speed up quite a lot your process long term, especially if you use a template. But the other thing that is quite interesting, and I wanted to have your feedback also, is the batch and the multi, as I told at the beginning of the video. If we go on Figma, as you see, we have in front of us, the same screens. Only something changed a bit, but everything is, as you saw already in the product, functioning, which is good. We have also seen that some of the competition, especially Fast Bounce, did a really good job about giving you freedom per print on what you want to change. So we are going to do that probably too. We rethink it in a bit different way, a bit from my perspective with less information. So you can decide the format per print, the time selection, the feature per print. which kind of print what you want to have, like grouped or individual, and also if you want to have solo or mute. As you can see, this is still not finished. Let us know, guys, if you also want to have the mix source in here so that you can change mix source per print and not per export. The other part of it is that we are going to give you also the opportunity to, of course, base file name as always as a prefix, the method auto online offline, and also here we are going to give you the opportunity also to upload things online. Probably we're already working with some companies trying to find a partnership deal, but in general, let's imagine that you can bring all your files also on cloud. And the last part of it, which is one of the most interesting part, is the multi, and the batch. As you can see here, at the end of my process that probably many of you already know, I can add to queue, which is not something that was possible up to now, but probably in, let's say, in the last quarter of this year, you will be capable of adding prints to the queue, which means that every time you add to the queue, it's gonna come here. And then you can prepare another one, which is kind of interesting because you can do all the export for 10 sessions, for example. And the nice part of it is that you only need to add to queue here. If you don't want, you can go and print it directly like you normally do. You can add to the queue. You will see this happening, and the number will increase with the session you prepared. And then you can also expand it and see, okay, I have prepared 3 sessions. I know how many prints per session. I know which is the destination folder. I know the mix source as well. And I can also recall the session or delete the session. So that's probably how clean and easy we want to have the multiple session printing. It's the same for import. You can do the same for import. You will have the add to queue also on import. And that's how we imagine and envision the batch or multiple session preparation. Let us know what you think. Is this something that you see available? We think yes, because many of you requested this feature to us. Let us know and we will check together later how we can develop it for you. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.